Hey gang, this is PowerBreaks back with another video review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Resha Sentai Rail Oger, otherwise known as the Power Rangers Rail Force Rescue. Now this is a really interesting Zord. It is a train Megazord. It is very large, and right now you're seeing it in train mode. We're going to get a better look at the Rangers, and then we're going to take a look at the Zord, and we're going to go over the awesomeness that you're about to be bestowed upon. Okay, so here are the Rangers. The first one is red, and here he is, and there's blue, yellow, black, and pink. Here's the team of Rangers. You guys let me know what you think. It is a really cool piece of art. I love this. Yeah, this was freehand, by the way, no pencil, just a little quick sketch, but it is really nice and I do love it. Each Ranger individually looks awesome. Yes, total awesomeness. Now let's get into it. So what you are seeing now is all of the Zords lined up together on the train. Each one is very unique and they are all really cool, but overall it is a really nice Zord. Now let's get into the entirety of the mecha. You see that it is all on this train. Yeah guys, so this train is well over 2 feet long. It is a really long train. There aren't any wheels. You guys are gonna hate me for that, but there is movement on the train itself, so you can articulate it in different directions. And if there were a track, it would be able to function on a track. You can see you can kind of get a crawl in there and sort of switch direction, which is really cool, and I really do adore this. I have never actually made a train, but I have made train Zords before. If you haven't seen my dinosaur train, go check that out, but I did make that. But other than that, I really have not made trains, and this is the pretty much the only train Zord, if you really think about it, besides the dino train, and I really love it. So let's get into them individually, and I can stop talking and we can start watching. So the first one we're going to be taking a look at is Red's, and Red has this really cool futuristic train type. I don't even know what to call it, but it's a really cool futuristic train. It's sort of like they can all become the front of the train if they wanted to, but that's not what I made. I don't know what that is down there. I think that little crack, that crevice. Anyway, this is a really cool looking Zord. We got some black, we got some gray and white. Some really cool gold accents just going along here. Everything seems to be very cohesive and it works very well. And overall, it's really nice. You know, they don't do much, but they are trains and they look really cool. So I guess that is the plus behind it. And they'll have a decent amount of weight. So we'll give it to that. Here is our blue one. And blue is also a really cool Zord. I love the colorway because there is blue, black, gold and red in there, and some gray, and it just overall fits very well. You do have the front cab here and this back cab, so it can pull it obviously in the rest of the Zords. That's the cool part about blue. Instead of making red the front runner of it all, I made blue. So you know, it's a really cool Zord. I really do like it. There's not much to it, but the colorway, it's really cool, and I love the grill going on here and all of this awesomeness that this Zord carries. Really nice Zord. Really, this is Amarilla, yellow. So here is our yellow Zord. Really nice. We got some silver up there with some gold accents. We got some cool gray going throughout the whole robot, and it's just really nice. I love the front of it, how it looks like this old steam engine, but there's no whistle at the top, which is okay because it was gonna have one, but you're gonna see what the whistle does to this. It is really cool. This is an awesome Zord. I love the yellow. It's just bright, it's beautiful, it fits, and it's just a really cool Zord. I adore it. I love these guys, and I hope that you guys love these as much as I do. Next up is our bullet train, and this is Black Zord. I love blacks also. It is a nice train. It's really long. You can tell it's gonna be something interesting. You got some green up in there with the gold, so everything really does fit very well. It's not just a black and white Zord or just a pure black train. Rather, it's black and white, and it does fit the overall aesthetic of the Rangers. And each cab in the front, you see this one has these ridges, and this one is smooth. They're both very different, but they do work overall very nicely, and I cannot complain about this at all. These Zords really do work for me. And you know, I just really enjoy everything about them. Okay guys, so last but not least is the pink. Let's get that zoom, come on. There we go. Last but not least is Pink, and Pink is this little tiny choo-choo train, or it really is supposed to be like a metro cab. It doesn't really have the whistle at all, but just to make it look like a train, I put the whistle on there, and this whistle is something really interesting that you will be seeing soon. So yeah, I do like it. That's one thing for sure. This gets a pass for me. Okay, for transformation, here's red. I'm going to show you how this works. I'm going to get this peg and I'm going to fold it forward, okay? Next, I'm going to get yellow and I'm going to fold this peg forward, okay? Then I'll get blue. And what I'm going to do with blue is I'm going to take this off, and this is going to set right up here, okay? Once I do that, either side works. They're both completely identical. You see that there is a face with 2 yellow eyes and a grill mouth. Really cool. And there's a working, spinning choo-choo on top of his head. Okay, there's that. Pink, take this off, and we go back to yellow because I forgot to show you this is not even done. I'm going to take this off, and that reveals the cannon. Then I am going to plug this on the side, right up here, right on the side of the shoulder, and this choo-choo, or whatever they want to call it, whistle, goes right in there. And this is a Gatling gun with a huge barrel on there, so that is really cool. And there's yellows. Next is blacks, guys. Okay, and this one's actually really easy but really cool. You rotate these all the way around, and either side works. It doesn't matter. You rotate them around and sort of adjust, and these are our Zord legs. So everything works very well. Let's start combining. Transformation, pretty simple. We get pink. We're gonna put this right on top like that. Just sandwich it together once you line it up. Bam. Okay, I got it lined up, and now it's sandwiched together. I'm gonna raise this just a little bit for you guys. Okay, there we go. All right, next I'm going to get blue. Blue goes right on top of pink like that. You see he's gaining height, and I think I should raise the cap. Next, I'm gonna get red, plug it in, and then I'm gonna get yellow, and I'm gonna plug it in. And here is our Megazord. Oh, I'm supposed to bring it in just a little bit more like that. Okay, so here's our Megazord, guys, fully merged up. Let's get a closer look at our robot. Okay, so here's our fancy schmancy robot. So we got 360 arm rotation on heavy ratchet. Spins like that. Okay, we got outward movement. It could probably go all the way like that. And then there is 360 arm rotation there. There is no leg articulation. This is a solid brick when it comes to walking. That's because it is based off of a Zord, and I was aiming for the classic Sentai approach. So don't expect everything to be very articulated. I actually enjoy the brick robots, which is why I make them. Okay, so next he comes with 2 accessories, a sword and a shield, which was on top of, not green, black. In the beginning of the video, if you go back, you can see it. And yeah, that's that. So we're gonna plug that in to red, and I didn't even show you guys. Let me go back, I'm sorry. So there is a socket hole right here, and that is where this will fit. And for those who don't know how to make swords, if you do want to learn, you just get a single piece and you just ride it all the way through, and you can put one of these car pieces on the end, and it's perfect for a hole. I mean, for what you call it, stand. You see that long sword he has? Okay, now look, I'm gonna take this cannon and take it off because I could use it, but I guess I'm just gonna put it on red so he can have some shorter cannons, I guess, something like that. Okay, but then I'm gonna get the shield and I'm gonna put it on yellow because that's the main attraction of it all right now. The shield and the sword. Okay, so I'm gonna plug them in, and here is our Megazord with sword and shield. Really long sword, but it is awesome. I love it. Get a little zoom in. Here's our Zord. Nice shield. Got that nice blade. You see these Rangers. So yeah, really cool Zord. I really like this guy. And I love these Rangers. I mean, seriously. So yeah, guys, like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video as much as I did. And this is PowerBricks signing off. Have a good one.